Hey there, welcome back. Woodley here. There has been so much that has gone on since the last video, and I am so sorry because there has been so much things that would have been amazing to film. But what happened is all of the things that I was responsible for have converged in the same time frame, and just feeling the weight of needing to get those things done and all the other stuff that's been going on in life, and I didn't take the time to film so much of what I've done. But I want to kind of bring you up to speed quick, and we're going to get into kind of this retaining wall project here. Show you some of this. I've got another one to build, but you see behind me, we've got the siding on. Had a couple guys from church. I had a week off in April, and we were able to get all of that done. The following week, I did the stuff under the porches. That's come out great. I've been painting kitchen cabinets. Those are set to be installed tomorrow. I've got to change the hardware. I'm putting some soft close hinges on them and some soft close pulls, so that still needs to be done. But they're ready to be set, which is a big deal. And then the other thing that we've been doing is this retaining wall. And the purpose of the retaining wall is to create space for some of our heat pumps and HVAC equipment. So let me show you the retaining wall that we've built. All right, now what you're looking at here is the east side of the building. And what we had previously is just this soil had come down and was sloped out here down to the bottom of this area. And the reason for that is we wanted 4 feet to protect the footer that we had down there. But what we've done is I've taken this back, and that is for a couple of reasons. Number one, it will create some more parking space down here, because eventually this will be parking for my in-laws. And so it gave us another 5 feet or so of parking, which I think is going to be super helpful. This will get kind of refinished in here, regraded out. That's not final grade. But the other thing that it has enabled us to do is we've got some equipment to do. So on this down part here, we're going to set a heat pump. And that heat pump is going to be mounted directly into the concrete. When those are mounted into the concrete, you don't hear any of the vibration noise on the inside, but sometimes if they're mounted to wood, you hear that vibration noise. So that one is for the second story. That heat pump will go here. It's a Mitsubishi one. And then we have a Trane heat pump that is for the ground floor and first floor that is going to go up here. And so what I need to do on top of this retaining wall is create a level space for that to happen. So my plan is to come out about 10 feet with this wall. So we're going to come, and we got to dig this down here to this level, a little lower, and we're going to go back to where that siding steps down there. We're going to go up and kind of match it up with the top driveway up there. So this is going to be a little bit of work. I'll show you how to do that with the bucket. But what we've done so far, I did this on Saturday with my friend Frank from church, came and helped, dug this out, was able to use the tractor to dig it down. We put 6 inches of half-inch stone down at the base of it, and then our buried layer. So that first layer here, we can kind of build this up. That layer gets buried, helps sort of lock things in place. And then we're using the Versalock stone. And this Versalock stone, it's a solid stone, so you don't have to fill it through. And it has a nice system where you put pins down through these holes, and then those pins line up with the this open channel, and that gives you the 3/4 inch setback. So as you go up each level, each 6 inches, it steps it back 3/4 of an inch. Now, in doing that, I ran a 4-inch perforated drain line here to help relieve any hydrostatic water pressure there. And then I've got stone all the way up the back of this wall. And I'll bring that all the way up to the top here on this part. And I may do something here with this outlet, either bury this all in stone and put some kind of cap on that just so animals won't get down. The other thing that I need to do is kind of create a little area over here to pour a concrete pad for some propane tanks, or a propane tank that we're going to set for our hot water heater and our generator and stove. Those things are going to run off propane. So the excavation for this one is going to be a little bit trickier. I'm going to start it now, put the bucket up there, dig into it. We'll get moving with that and see if we can get a base layer in. I didn't use any GeoGrid with this 3-foot wall. I think at that height, it's not a requirement. If I actually had it with me, I would have thrown it down, but I didn't have any and didn't have any available. But I will be using GeoGrid up on this upper wall. And I think the upper wall is going to help to relieve any of some of the pressure that we'll get from vehicle pressure up on top coming down. So let's get the tractor moved and we'll get into this. So I've just been sitting down and doing some thinking and looking up some information, and let me show you where we're at here. This is going to be a two-part video, I believe, but I want to show you the thought process here in this and the planning for it. What I've done is found here the base of this stake and that string is level with that wall, and that's what I've been working to do, is to create this space in here to set that heat pump. Now from that string there, I need to dig down 12 inches, and that'll give us a 6-inch layer of stone as a base, and on top of that we'll put a layer of block that will be fully buried, and that'll bring us up to level on this end here. So in addition to that, I was just looking at the GeoGrid reinforcement that's needed for this position here. And as you see, we've got the driveway up here. So with a retaining wall, when you have extra pressure, like vehicle pressure, that's where the GeoGrid is. And what they were calling for is 3 layers of GeoGrid for a 5-foot wall. That's about how high this is going to be. I think it'll be 4.5 feet out of the ground to match up with there, but 5 feet if you count that base layer in it. So we're going to do 3 layers, and those layers need to go back 3 feet into the hillside. So this is just a really loose string that's coming across here, and that one is where I need to dig out to on the back side. But it's getting later in the evening, and I've got a handle now on how to dig it out, what to dig out, where to, but I don't really want to go and dig all of that out when I'm not really ready to make a lot of action forward, because I think all that will just happen is more of that, it would be would fall down, and we don't need any more of it to fall down than that. So there we go. So I'm back, YouTube, and again, I'm sorry for being away so long, but let me know what you think. And there's a lot to show you on the inside. We'll save that for another video. Until then, God bless you. See you next time.